All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another edition of the Dating Diaries. This is your girl, Christal XO. And of course, you know, the other half of Dating Diaries is Scorpio Moe.
What up? What up? What up? Happy Wednesday, everyone.
What's good? Happy Hump Day.
That it is. Hump. Getting over the hump.
Getting over the hump. Welcome. Welcome. Hopefully everyone else is getting over the hump. And hopefully everyone's having a good week. It's it's the holidays. Are you close to have you done some Christmas shopping yet?
Haven't had time.
Okay. I haven't either. I have not. I have bought one gift. One. I bought one. Yeah.
It's a start. It's better than
start. It's a start. I have bought one gift. What's up, Latasha Edwards? You sent your aunt's dating disaster to me. Where is it? Where'd you send it? Where did you send it? You send it to my Instagram. Let me know where you sent it. We need some laughter today. We need some laughter today. What's up, Linda?
Friday though.
Oh yeah, Friday's gonna be good.
Putting up a tree. We are putting up a tree on Friday. Yes.
Okay. All right. I got my tree up. I think maybe Friday I will come in from the tree. Hold on. It's a dating disaster on my Instagram.
What the?
I don't know. She said she sent one to me. I don't see it.
What's up, Tiara? Is that Tiara or Tiara? I can't. My eyes.
I don't. Oh, I got it, Latasha. Thank you, darling.
Thank you, Latasha.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a second. Awesome. I love when we have dating disasters.
Is your tree up?
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah, mine is up. Mine was up last week. Yeah. Okay. I meant to put it up the day after Thanksgiving, and I didn't get around.
How long do you keep it up?
I leave it up to New Year's.
Okay. I'm in the process of moving, right? But in my apartment complex, you know how people live on the first floor and sometimes there's a bush?
Yes.
They decorated their window and the bush outside.
Okay. Hey, they are in this Christmas spirit.
How you know you could do
that? Does the bush belong to them?
I doubt it very seriously.
Well, I don't think the people should be mad. They probably be happy to have a festive bush.
Hey, it just threw me off because I've never seen it.
Well, it adds to the delight around your place, right? Because
that's the building behind me.
I thought it was when you walk up the stairs. Oh wow.
Hell no.
Well, people are in the holiday spirit. They're in the holiday spirit. It is. Yeah. Oh, Tiara says, is it a dating disaster when a guy asks you to go on a first date to the Waffle House?
Depends on like the Waffle House.
Well, I mean, if that's where you guys are meeting at for the first date, for me, that would be a disaster.
Was this a meet and greet? Like you met him online, you just wanted to see how each other look? Or was this an actual?
Is that a meet and greet? I mean, I don't know. I mean, if there's food, why are we eating at the Waffle House? You guys, I don't know if I've ever said this, and this is no disrespect to the respectfully towards the Waffle House, but I don't like to eat places that don't close. I think that you need to close and clean. If you don't close, you can't clean, and I don't trust it.
And there goes our Waffle House sponsorship right there.
We were so close. We're so close. I don't trust a place.
I feel you though, because
can't clean for any amount of time.
About between 2 and 4 in the morning, that floor look bad. If you ever lean over the counter, just look at that floor. Look crazy.
The Waffle House. So yes, hey, PRNB and Marriott, that Waffle House, there are people that get into fights. There is also an establishment that may have employees that are missing teeth. They do not discriminate.
Did I tell you about the time I did one day at the Huddle House?
No, but that sounds like the time I did one day at Shoney's.
Never again.
Never. And I'll tell you guys, and this is disrespectfully to Shoney's. I was 16 and I got hired And I went in to work, and the first day I had to work, they were showing me how to change out the buffet. Again, I'm not a buffet person. I don't like buffets. If you take me to a buffet restaurant, I'm going to order something off the menu that has to be brought specifically to me. I don't like a buffet. Okay.
Ryan sponsorship. We're killing this right now.
No, I don't like, and I'll tell you why I don't like buffets, because when I went to work at Shoney's, they don't really have Shoney's like that now, but the food that was on the buffet was not being cared for properly. It was stored. Let me tell you something. They would take the food from the night before, scoop it up, put it in these containers, put it in the refrigerator, and then just put it back out. The next morning, it was and scrambled eggs.
I believe it.
And it was like, it wasn't really the way they were scooping it. They weren't worried about like if something fell on another. It was just I couldn't. I was like, this. I can't do this. I couldn't. I quit.
Anyway,
McDonald's.
I used to deliver linen to like their jackets and floor mats. Shoney's was one of the spots.
Mm-hmm.
You go through the back door, and the fact that how it smells through the front door. So imagine what it looked like in the back.
I know, because I had the refrigerators back there, and they're not really concerned. Stuff was being left out, like it would be out, it wouldn't be in the put that in the freezer, but it's been out this whole time. Now let's get to Tierra's dating disaster. Tierra said, I met him online. We had a video chat. We were supposed to go out to dinner and a hockey game, but he had a last minute motorcycle meeting, asked to go to the Waffle House because he had a craving. Okay, that's not as bad as I was thinking. However, I'm a little concerned about two things.
I know what you're going to say. One of them. Continue.
The first one is the motorcycle meeting.
Bam!
I want to just share a word of caution about the motorcycle meeting. Now, I that's a little different, because I actually liked the fact that you guys had a real date plan. The hockey game, that's a little different. Very cute. Dinner and a hockey game, and then you gonna cancel the date and say, forget the dinner and the hockey game. Can we just run by the Waffle House because I have a craving? No, sir. Keep my date the way it is. No, you reschedule the date. You don't cram my date into a Waffle House, and be concerned about the Rough Rider. Thank you, Joda. I'm a little concerned. You just got to be sure that, does the motorcycle club consist of who is in the motorcycle club? What are their practices?
That part.
Yeah. Be concerned. So what did you do? Did you go to? Did you go to the Waffle House, or did you opt to wait for another day?
So after you left the Waffle House, she went.
PR Envy says motorcycle clubs do too much. Plus, that last minute is. Oh, Tiara says she stopped talking to him.
That's petty, Tiara.
I didn't know you were gonna go that far, girl. I would just tell him, you know what? I would, if we have a date plan, maybe we should just reschedule this to when you have some actual time. Don't fit me in after the motorcycle meeting, sir. Don't take me by Waffle House. We had a whole date plan. What happened to the hockey club? Did you get tickets? The hockey game, did you have tickets?
So says the woman that's talking about spontaneity. It's being spontaneous. You.
But you don't cancel on me. Spontaneity does not go both ways. It only goes one way, the positive. He would spontaneously canceled the date and gave her a Waffle House substitute. No.
To do at least something.
I don't like it. Don't fit me in after the motorcycle club. I don't like it.
It was an afterthought. It wasn't the actual plan.
But Mo, that's not acceptable. That's not. What if the woman said, you know what? Well, I had planned to wear a nice outfit, but let me just throw on some jeans and some house shoes since I'm coming after work. No.
Actually, I would prefer that.
Why would you prefer house shoes ever?
Because that lets me know that she's comfortable at my place or hers.
If she no, you're not going to your house. You guys are going out, and she's got on house shoe slides.
Oh, that's different.
Oh, exactly. Just as different as the Waffle House from the dinner and the hockey game.
I don't know.
Keep pushing.
Unless something.
Okay, hold on. We have an update. Tierra said, I suggested that we reschedule, but he said he was going to be on my side. He wanted to knock two things out, seeing me and the motorcycle meeting. Mo.
It was on that side of town.
Mo. I want to knock two things out at once. Hell. Nah, bruh.
Hey, two birds with one stone. It was the motorcycle thing happened to be on that side of town where she was at. Why not?
Would you do that?
Possibly. I'll put it in the air and see how she feel about it.
Would you say Waffle House?
No, I'll be driving by and be like, you know what? I'm starving. I'm gonna stop at the Waffle House real quick. You got to play it off.
But wait, but you say I'm starving. What about her? What if she didn't want Waffle House?
Well, we're gonna drive through wherever you want to go afterwards.
Drive through? Shut up. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I'm with Joda. Where are these hockey tickets? You just didn't put the effort in, sir.
Oh, he didn't do the hockey thing either?
No, he said the motorcycle and Waffle House. It started with a hockey game and dinner. She says he called me an hour before the hockey game was supposed to start. No, see, the more the story goes on, the more I agree that you should not talk to him anymore. He was full of games.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, he got dressed to go to the hockey game.
I've been to a hockey game before, me and my son. And let me tell you something. I didn't know it was cold in the bleachers, in the seating.
It's an ice rink.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it's heated back there and cold on the thing.
Have you ever gone ice skating?
Nope. No.
You should. You should take your girl ice skating. That should be something you guys do for Christmas.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. She might be into that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very cold because it's a whole ice rink. It's cold in the building.
It's first, because that first time doing it, you could really hurt yourself.
No, because you go slow. You don't get out there and be thinking that you're Dorothy Hamilton.
No, but people do fall. If they fall on skates, they're damn sure gonna fall on the blade.
Nah.
And it was out. And
that was an accident. No. You don't go fast on the blade. You don't go fast on the blade. You
nothing with a blade.
Most Tierra Monique said her family is from South Boston, so she knows about the cold.
Oh, she from South Boston, Virginia. Oh, South Boston,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Are you Caucasian by chance?
No, she's not. Not by her picture.
South Boston's like it depends on what part of South Boston. But I know they got some projects.
South Boston, Virginia.
She said Virginia?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the story I told you about the crate? It was in South Boston, VA. Thank you. You're the person. I don't want people to think I was making up a town, but that was it. Because prior to that and after that, I've still never heard of it.
I haven't heard of it either, but see, our wonderful XO family extends far and wide.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's get to this dating disaster that Latasha has provided me with. Hold on. I'm excited. I love when we have, and you guys, please, on Wednesday, send in, since you guys ain't gonna get with it, and y'all ain't gonna get on camera. That's how we started this out. Y'all are lame for that. But since y'all are not gonna do that, send us the dating disasters. What's up, C-Dub?
What up?
Okay, here we go. Dating disaster. My aunt was dating a guy for about 6 weeks. She has a home, and the man she was dating was renting. Things were going well until he said, if we move in together and live in your house and something happens to us, I'm sure you will give your children the house, but what will my children get? That was the end of that. What's wrong with people? Yeah. What did he expect his children to get?
I have no clue.
Now, I wonder, we need some more information, Latasha, because what I'm wondering, first of all, you're right, PRMB, hell no. Like if you didn't own a house prior,
right,
and you move in with a woman that owns a house, why would you ask about your children? Obviously, your children will get the same thing they would have gotten before.
Get yourself some life insurance, brother.
Get yourself some. And you know what? I think that's a good idea. I hope she now had they moved in already, because he said if we move in together and
Yeah,
live in your house and something happens to us, I'm sure your children will get the house, but what will my children get?
your life insurance.
Your life insurance policy. And actually that's very strange, because I actually, so I had a life insurance, I've had a life insurance policy for, many years, but I actually, you every year you talk to your agent and you amend your policy. And so today I met with my life insurance guy and we worked on my policy. I'm making some changes to my policy because I did have a birthday in October. And so, I just want to make sure that if something were to happen to me, that my little ones would not have to take on the burden of, burying me. And that, also, besides just that, life insurance also provides protection if something were to happen to you. We, being, in your 40s and 50s, if you, something happens and you have an illness that puts you in the hospital, a lot of times people don't have insurance that covers that. And so that's another thing that life insurance can give you some protection. So if you do have like an illness, a stroke or heart attack, or even, cancer or something like that, and you're in the hospital, then it will actually pay you, X amount of dollars per day. So great information. It's uncomfortable to talk about, but I think we all do need to talk about that. And if you need a referral, I have a great life insurance agent that I would definitely recommend. And he's very understanding. And I mean, I was like, look, I don't want to be talking about this, but I have to talk about it and you have to think about it. So yes, that gentleman needs life insurance quickly.
Yeah, your kids is I mean, if you guys are actually married and you guys can come up to something but for you to jump out there and ask, I think you out of pocket, personally.
But but I actually think that people need to have those conversations, because you guys know I have a blended family, right? So my husband has 5 children and I have 2. And so I did say to him, we were dating, like, if we get married, I want to make sure that my children are able to get what I leave to them. And I don't want to split it 7 ways, because 7 ways seems like nobody gets any. 7 ways is like, you might as well just forget it to me. So, and I also want to make sure that his children know that everything that he has would go to them, and they don't have to share that. What he has should go to his children, not my children. So it's an uncomfortable conversation, but we did have to have that conversation.
But once you guys combined and put together, it's still mine and mine? Or
well, I mean, for us, because we got together so late in life, right? Now, when I was married, my first marriage, it was our children, right? So everything that we had would go to our children. I would feel some kind of way if, my ex-husband is also married and he has children with his new wife. If he split his inheritance between, and he may, that's his business, none of my business. I'm way out of my boundaries, but I just feel like my children should receive the lion's share of their biological father's stuff. And I want my children to receive, because I purposely had 2 children, because I don't feel like I never looked at like, am I going to have a legacy that can be split 7 ways? Like, I would just feel like I was leaving nothing to my children. So we talked about it. And I also feel like his children, that's their father. And I feel like they should be, they should have, my children don't need any of their father's stuff. That's not fair, because we met when our children were grown. So now we own our home together and we own some land together. So what we own, I think, should be split in half, and then mine goes to my children and his goes to his children.
whatever works in your house.
Yeah.
That's what type of time I'm on. Whatever works for your house, that's what works for your house.
I agree, but I do think people should have those conversations, because I have seen when people pass away, it becomes ugly. And I always wanted his daughters to know, if something happened to their father, I'm not standing in the way. I'm not, now I don't, I think I should still be taken care of, but I would make sure that they have what their father left them. I feel like that's fair. I don't want them to feel like I would try to take what their father left away from them.
Do it, get it in writing. I've seen people turn, it gets ugly. I'd be like, if the person didn't purposely leave anything for me and say that, I don't want it. Y'all can fight over it.
Yeah, I agree. And that's one thing I will say, like when my grandmother passed away, my mom and her brothers handled that really nicely. But I've seen a lot of families become very broken, and the fights are horrible. So I think you do have to have those conversations. And I do think I actually appreciate the fact that he brought that up to her. It let her know that she needed to move on.
Yeah.
Now, so Latasha asked me, do you consider his children yours now? Do you have your children have a relationship with his children? So yeah, I think blended families are different. Our children were grown. So, I got married when my second time my children were in their 20s and totally grown. So they don't have a sibling relationship with each other. I consider his children my children, but I don't feel like my son and daughter are should have what he worked hard for. My husband was a military vet, so he worked very hard and has a retirement for his children. I don't think my two children should be privy to that. You know what I mean? And I think my children, that's just how I think. But I and then too, is because we have such a big number, so I do think that I think every parent wants to leave something to their children if they're able to, but life insurance can help you do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But now, if anyone wants me to connect them with my life insurance agent, like I said, I swear by him. I've had 4. This is the one I am keeping for the rest of my life. He is amazing. Just a really good guy. I can definitely share his information with you. Just reach out to me on my Instagram, send me a DM, and I'll send you his information, and just let him know that Christal referred you, and he'll take care of you. I promise. Absolutely promise. Great guy. And it is something that we as people of color need to consider. One more thing, just because we're on this subject, before we move on to tonight's topic. He's an agent. He's a life insurance agent. And I am with Baker's Life. But this is the thing. In addition to leaving your children something, it also is a way to build wealth. And that's something that a lot of us don't know. So my husband just had, his daughters just had, each 2 daughters had 2 babies. So he has 2 new grandbabies, right? So the agent suggested that we take out a policy on the grandbaby so that when they are older, that policy can accrue and they can actually, they could take out a loan against that. So that's what a lot of other people do that a lot of us do not know, do not have the information on. And so I think that it's important. He's not just in Georgia. This guy is, he has many, many different states. So I think most of them actually in the United States. So he would definitely be someone I could refer you to, or would be able to give you some information, because I actually referred him to someone else, and he looked at their policy and told them they had a great policy. They should stay where they were. So I do trust him to be honest about that. But yeah, I think that we need to think about it in terms of, when I got my policy, this policy that I have, I got back in 2017, and I got one for both my daughter and my son, who were really, they were really young at that time. But I wanted them to be in a better position than myself, right? So I didn't want them to be getting that at this age. So I think that's something that we can think about. Some of you have children, young children. If you have grandchildren, that's something you can do to kind of set them up, so that they can be in a good place later. So, yeah. Okay. So tonight's conversation is about what I think I changed it from what we talked about. I thought, because last night I watched the Jamie Foxx special.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking years ago, I saw this clip of Jamie Foxx, And first of all, the special is amazing. If you haven't seen it, please watch it as soon as you have time. Not while you watch us, but as soon as you have time. Um, it is probably the best comedy special. Of course, he did it to share his side of the story from his the illness that he had. And I think, you guys know I'm a big Chris Rock fan. Chris Rock did that. He didn't talk about the Will Smith slap. He talked about it in Selective Outrage, his Netflix special. But the thing I like about Jamie's is that even though he did address all the people that have said something about him and called him a clone and said all this stuff, that this was his, retribution for being with Diddy and all this stuff. It's on Netflix. But he also, it is full of gratefulness. It's full of him really giving honor to God for saving his life, and it being a wake-up call. And one of the biggest, most powerful lines in the story is that he forgot about God and God blessed him with a stroke, which is crazy. But he was trying to show how he had gotten so far away from God. It was a wake-up call for him. And for him to approach it with graciousness and gratefulness, as opposed to revenge, and of course he didn't get slapped, so it's not quite the same as Chris Rock. But with Chris Rock, you could tell he was still very upset. With Jamie, it seemed like he has had a revelation, an epiphany. He talks a lot about the fact that he was very arrogant and ego-driven, and this, was his wake-up call and a second chance. So that's what not what I want to talk about, but I did want to give you guys that. I wrote an article about it literally this morning as soon as I watched it. Yes, his daughter playing the guitar was beautiful. His oldest daughter introducing him was beautiful. Him showing that he asked God, could he please walk so that he could walk his daughter down the aisle as she got married. It's just a very touching, beautiful show. But it reminded me the fact that I saw this clip with Jamie Foxx years ago. And I thought to myself, Jamie Foxx is like the perfect guy. Now, I know that may strike some of you guys, as shocked, because I am certain that you all, if you watch this channel, you know that my idea of a perfect man is right here. Okay. That is where it has been. Okay. But no, as perfect as that is, and let's just take it in. Let's take it in together. Okay. As perfect as that is, not as perfect as my amazing husband that I have, respectfully. But I'm just, before I got to the husband, just before I got there, that was what I thought was perfect. But the reason I think that Jamie Foxx represents the perfect catch, right, is because he embodies some things that I feel like when you're dating are extremely important. All right. So first of all, he's mid looking, right? I mean, he's not this. Okay. We know that. We know what that is. Okay. Just wanted to remind everybody one more time.
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just want to make sure the audience understands. I mean, they hey, nobody is complaining in the comments. Now, yes, where was I?
Exactly.
Okay. So no. So the reason he's okay. He doesn't look like that. However, in fact, you know what? Let me just play this clip that I saw, and then, hey, Cherry said one more time. Just Jesus, girl, like, hey,
we get it. We get it.
And again, respectfully, because my husband is the most amazing man in the world.
Thank you.
He is, and I had a picture of him, and I couldn't pull it up immediately, but I will. I'm gonna pull it up. But this is why I decided, my theory changed, that Jamie Foxx was like the perfect all-around guy, because all around includes more than just looks. I'm not going to show the picture again, but if you want to rewind, you can.
You put the
okay. Let me play the clip.
Couldn't sing no worldly songs. They had to be spiritual. or it had to be off of TV. So what I would do is I had a girl over, I would switch it up, take a song off of TV and make it sound good enough to make love to. Even if the song was, here's a story of a lovely lady, who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother. The youngest one in curl. Yeah. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow. How you doing? And they knew they were much more than a hunch. Well, it's true, it must somehow form a family. I hear you play. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Oh.
Okay, so ladies, this is why I feel like I love that clip. Now, funny, nice looking enough, okay? Funny is huge. Funny is huge. Like if you are at Waffle House, right? Which I don't like. In fact, one of my girlfriends, I would put her out there. I was with her all day today. Chili loves Waffle House. Loves it. Every time we would go out now she eats even more healthy, but she would always be like, let's just go by Waffle House. I don't like Waffle House, right? But if I'm at Waffle House with a man who can make me laugh until my cheeks hurt, I'm having a good time at Waffle House. Now, not the first date with Tiara. But if you are in a situation that may not be great, but a man is funny and can make you feel comfortable and can make you laugh, priceless. So I would like to present to the chat that not only is Jamie reasonably good looking, and we talk about a black man because that's really the type I specialize in. As long as they are of medium to tall height,
which he is not.
Is he short?
Yes, Jamie's short.
I don't know. Hold on. That might be one. Hold on. Just while we look up the information, let's have
information. I told you Maya Angelou sold her sweets in the streets. And
while we're looking up the information, I just want to give you guys something to look at while we look. Hold on. All right, hold on.
Lie, because he wants to appear taller.
No. Don't
go for that.
All right, he's 5'9". It's average height for a man.
He's not even 5'9", but all right.
Average height for a man is 5'9". I did that research a long time ago because I preferred, but I do want to just suggest that Denzel is 6'1". Okay. Moving on. So, oh, hey, baby. I'm just doing this for the chat. Let me get a picture of my honey bunny. I want to make sure that my baby knows that God sent me a beautiful man, and I'm thankful. I'm grateful and thankful. I have a beautiful man with a beautiful heart, with beautiful other things, and I'm thankful.
Y'all see this shit, right?
I mean, what are you talking about? Y'all know my baby is good looking. I know my husband.
Listen,
fine.
Though you love your husband and all.
My baby is fine. I told him that. I tell him all the time. This is me doing his hair. Okay. This is hold on. Well, you can't see it. I have to upload it later, but and he is 6'3". He is 6'3" and does a whole lot of other anyway. Yes. I'm getting off track. Point with Jamie Foxx. I'm saying this. Now, this is a dating show. Mo, don't do that. This is a dating show. And I'm trying to help women know what the perfect catch is. You don't want to put too many eggs in any one basket. You want to say, okay, decent looking, which means he can put on a suit or put on some nice clothes and look presentable, can dress pretty good. You don't want him to dress too feminine. You don't want him to dress too bummy. You want him kind of in the middle.
Don't these women know what they want?
I'm sharing with them what I feel like would be the perfect catch. And I'm trying to explain to them why Jamie Foxx is even better than a more attractive man. And I say that respectfully. So like a Blair Underwood. No, a Boris Kojo. Jamie's killing them because not only is he funny and he can sing. And did you guys see him play the piano? I'm telling you, if I had a sister and I had to pick between, I had to pick somebody for her, I would pick Jamie. I would say, hey, now somebody brought up earlier.
Everything you just named is Eddie Murphy as well.
No, Eddie Murphy cannot. No, Eddie Murphy cannot play the piano like Jamie Foxx. No,
he can play the guitar. And he can play the piano.
He don't sound like Jamie Foxx. Did you hear the Brady Bunch? Do you need me to play it again?
Listen, and sung.
He played the Brady Bunch.
Singers get in, and it's great. If I wish I could sing.
Have you ever sat down at a piano?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play it, but yeah, I sat down. Plenty of times.
No, Joda. I understand that Blair Underwood is fine. Please understand, I know that. Please don't think that I'm not.
I should be like it. You like what you like.
No, but I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with Blair Underwood. My point for today, y'all are missing the point. Maybe I've gotten off track. The point for today is that Jamie represents the collective. A lot of times we're focused on just one thing. We need to be focused on somebody that's funny, somebody that's smart, somebody that has their career together, somebody that is, that can make you laugh. All of those things together make for the perfect catch. You can't just put too much emphasis on one part.
I think they know that.
I don't think so. Okay, you guys let me know if you understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is sometimes what you're looking at, you may not be seeing that there's something else that have a little bit of this. Like he may not, God just happened to bless me with a 6'3" man. He was kind and benevolent towards me, but I did not know that he was going to do that. That just happened to be my blessing. I just happen to get blessed. But if a man is not 6'3", but he can play the piano and he can make you laugh, most importantly is the making you laugh. There is nothing better than a man that can make you enjoy, that can give you some enjoyment to life. I mean, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Because I feel it, Mo, you're making me feel very like you don't understand what I'm saying.
That's the part. My lady laughs all the time. I get it.
Okay, like that's important. Like you don't want a person that's not full of laughter. No, good. Oh. Thank you. These people understand. Now there's some other examples. There's some other examples, and this is an example. See, that's Morris Chestnut. See, I'm sitting next to Morris Chestnut. Look at the happiness on my face. Now, I wasn't married during this time. I just want to let you guys know. Don't come for me. I wasn't married. And my videographer was like, Christal, you smiling way too. But I wasn't married. And he's married, and he's very, very, very faithful to his wife. But again, and I'm nothing against Morris, but I'm just saying Jamie may not look like Morris, but
you're saying they need to get a little bit of everything, right?
Thank you.
No, but that's not realistic.
It is, because Jamie has all of it.
You might fall. It don't make him a bad person because he may be not as funny, or he can't play the piano. Maybe he can play the banjo. You don't know nothing.
No, I'm just saying it may not be that. I'm just saying a little bit of everything is better than focusing on one thing. There are so many women that are like, oh, if he's not a millionaire, if he don't have 6 figures, but you may be with someone that has 6 figures that is not fun. You go out with your friends and he don't fit. Don't focus on one thing, especially the height, come on, guys.
Been looking for Jamie Foxx.
I have what I feel like is a little bit of everything. I feel like I got a lot of everything. But my point is, it wasn't just the looks. It was the fact that he was fun. He can ride horses. He can build stuff. He could do a little bit of everything. I remember that I had this fan that was broken at my house, right? This is when Adrian and I were dating. And I was like, this fan is broken. And he didn't say anything. He just started fixing the fan. You know what that makes a woman want to do? Take off her clothes.
You know what you probably did? You probably got your wig caught in the fan. That was the only reason why you had to pull the hair out.
First of all, you're attacking me for no reason. You're attacking me. I'm just saying that my point is, today we're talking about what is the perfect catch.
Gotcha.
And as a man, you want a man that can fit in different places. You want a man that can go to a football game and be cool, but also go to the opera. Now, I will say, I took Adrian to the Alvin Ailey performance, and he did not have as good a time as I did. Okay, but hey, babe.
Yeah, put me on speakerphone.
You're on speakerphone.
Mo,
I'm listening.
Mo, let me tell you something. You stop talking about my wife like that before I come over there and put a wig on you.
You ain't going to shit.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you for standing up for me. See, and that's nothing. He stands up for me. He's the protector.
Go get Denzel. I know people.
Yes, you want a protector. You don't want a man you go out to the club with and something happens and he's hiding behind you, or you feel like you got to fight for it. You want a little bit of everything. That's my point. That's my point.
I get it. I get it.
So you share with us. You've had a lot to say about me. You share with us what do you think is important for a woman to be the total package? While he's thinking about that,
different phases in my life. Like what I thought was the total package 20 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe even 15. Obviously I was looking at something totally different, and my mindset was different. Mm-hmm. But once you got older, and once I got older, pardon me, it just became a situation of, obviously you want to be attracted to the person, right? But that's just to get the conversation started. Mm-hmm. And then we start to look for character, compatibility, enjoyment, which is the laughter. Can we share together? Can we talk and handle business? Can we sit in the room with nothing, no TV, no sound, and just talk and look and laugh? And that's our own entertainment. Because if you can start there, you can do anything. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
So that's what it becomes to. And then it looks for like someone that's going to take care of you like you're going to take care of them. And a lot of times it's one-sided. Feel that and you see that energy, you be like, yo, that's it. Like, it doesn't have to be this big 10, 20 things. You get older, you really start to narrow in to what really matters after you done dealt with what didn't matter. Now it's easy to figure out. You can see what didn't matter coming a mile away.
Right.
And so you get to that point. And I had to do that to get to the other place. You see what I'm saying? To the place. I had, is whether it's broken hearts or whatever it was in that process, unfortunately, that was a process that I had to go through as well. And that's what I'm realizing now. I'm just like, wow, because I probably wouldn't have appreciate certain things now or see it, or even I wouldn't even see it. You know what I mean? So I just think that whatever it is for you as a person, I think we're all looking for different things. Like we all find different things funny.
Right.
I happen to like dark, silly, dark humor. Some people, and at the same time, I like sophisticated humor. You know what I mean? So, sarcasm, it's not for everyone. So I think different things for different people, but I think we all want to be respected.
Yeah, absolutely.
And valued. Now, if you can sandwich that in between, okay, I'm attracted to this person, I feel value, I value them, and I think you're off to a great start. But I just think it's different in different phases of your life. You know, whatever that looks like to you in your 20s, you might look at what I'm doing or what I'm trying to do and might think it's boring and corny. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. So that's why a lot of times I think when there's huge age gaps, it can be, difficult because, like, for our generation, I was with Chili and one of our friends today. We were meeting about this project, and we started talking about that episode of Martin where Tommy Davidson was on. He was like, catfish are delicious. Like, you know what I mean? And we all started laughing at the same time because we all know that familiarity is there. Now, if you're dating like when I talk to my children, for us, for our generation, Martin was that show. For them, it was Fresh Prince, right? So they actually connect with, and I'm like, Fresh Prince, like we were kind of a little bit too old to really, it was on, but I thought it was kind of corny, right, at that age. But that's what the kids, so I think sometimes that's why relationships that are May, December can be a little bit challenging because that familiarity is not there. C-Dub, we know that sarcasm, you need a cynical, dry humored woman. Because definitely, I think C-Dub should write for Mad TV or something. He's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. You missed your calling with that, and you can still do it. It's not
the 20 thing. Like, I'm not interested in women. She can sit there and name to me all the happening, popping clubs, but every weekend she's from Thursday night to Sunday just like. Now that was attractive in my 20s.
Now, what was attractive in your 20s?
That was attractive in my 20s. The party fashion girl that was just always on the go and
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But now, then it was.
Yeah, that's true. And I also think, like, I would say, because a lot of people watch the episode, the interview I did with Lori, Rich Auntie Lori.
Yes.
And Lori is out in the, she's doing interviews and stuff, kind of like what I do sometimes. And she was saying that she wanted someone. And I said to her in that interview, like, are you sure you want somebody out doing the same thing? Because sometimes what you think you want and what you need are two different things. And I think specifically as women, a lot of times we like the idea of something, but not the reality of it.
I think that's people in general.
Probably. That makes sense. I just know I can spot it in women because I know I've made that mistake. You want a man that's out doing the things that you're doing, but sometimes that man wants, I know for me, I have a lot of guy friends that worked in the music industry, and we would work together, but their women, most of them, their women were at home. They did not want a woman out working till 2:00 in the morning like I was. They wanted to hang out with me, but their woman was at home. They wanted to know when they got home, she was there. She wasn't moving around. So, a lot of times what people want, and when you actually get it, then you realize that's not really what you want.
That part.
So I just wanted to share. I really did think, and I was being funny earlier, but I really do think that Jamie Foxx kind of presents a good average of what is like great qualities. Like, I know a little bit about music. I can do, he's very multi-talented and charismatic, but also just, the ability to be naturally funny and make people feel comfortable is something that is very attractive. And I think a lot of women are more attractive to a man that can make you laugh. To a woman is more attractive sometimes than just a great looking man, because the ability to make someone else feel happy and joy, that's huge. That's huge.
That's what they get paid to do.
Well, I mean, but there are some guys, if you guys remember, like, there was a guy in my high school, a good friend of mine, and I will say I'm going to say his last name. His first name was Brian. Brian, he, I don't think he was attractive, but he wasn't like considered the best looking guy in the school, but he was hilarious. And he was one of the most popular guys because he was very funny. He was just funny, like just very say anything. He would, I mean, have everybody cracking up and laughing. And he probably would have more girls than some of the guys that the women consider more attractive, because there's that feeling of making another person at ease and enjoying that comfort. So I would say to men, you know, if you want to get women, definitely, I mean, first of all, definitely get your money together, because nobody wants to be with someone that doesn't have security. But I don't think you have to be this multi-millionaire, but I do think you have to be confident, because people that make you laugh, they seem confident, right? They seem like they're comfortable in their skin. And that go ahead.
When they're doing their thing, when a lot of interviews that I've talked to, a lot of interviews that I've seen, a lot of them aren't. That's why they from Eddie Murphy, we see the people like, yo, he's quiet. Like he's quiet. Certain when you see, but this is their thing. But when they're not on, they're really not on. You know what I mean? And you will be surprised, and people like, yo, just make me laugh, and they not. It's not.
I think it depends on the person, and I've been blessed enough to hang. So Eddie Murphy was very quiet, but the crazy thing about Eddie Murphy is his laugh is like the laugh on TV. So even though he's just chilling, if he laughs, it makes you laugh, because it's like, I was trying just to be like straight faced, but in my head I was like, it's the famous Eddie Murphy laugh. Like, that was crazy. But he was very quiet. Martin actually was very, very quiet, like very laid back and reserved. But Marlon Wayans, like he is all the time, like all day, every day. And I've hung around with him a lot. All day, he's the same person. He's very funny. He's gonna go if he sees you sitting by yourself, he's gonna say something. He's gonna go, like he's that person. Jamie Foxx too, like he really is like that all the time. So I think I was just using an example. We don't really know, like I'm not close personal friends with these people. I've been around them, but you don't know what they are like. But we can just speak from their example, like, you know, with the example that we see. For you, talking about a woman that seems kind of down to earth, fun, but yet attractive, is there a celebrity that you would say kind of fits what you would say from what you see from her could fit that mold?
Regina Hall.
Okay, I can see that.
You know, I don't like people that take themselves too serious. Like, you can't laugh at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can't joke back at me. Like, I don't want people to be stiff and be like scared to, like, if I say something back. Don't get scared or feel bad. Why are you talking about me? You know, I don't like that. Yeah. I like sense of humor, character, like all those things. Like, but I like women with a sense of humor, and I think that's dope. She's the only one I can. I mean, you can. It's a few of them out there. I don't know if that's their real life. I think what's the name is funny. Tracy Ellis Ross.
Oh yeah, she definitely.
These are funny women. I couldn't be with the super sophisticated and it's not cool. It's stuffy. It's boring. Nah.
That makes sense. I mean, both of those examples, you get that from the way they show up, right? You definitely do that. When Regina Hall, like literally, I remember we first met, she was like, "Do people tell you look like me?" I was like, "Yes, they do." She was like, "Yep, I knew it. We could be cousins, right?" There's a picture of us together, and it looked really off, but she's very down to earth. Tracy Ellis Ross too, super, super friendly, super open. Now we don't know what she's like dating, but that's just an example that it gives. I was gonna share another example. Hey, baby. Thank you. You want to come say hi? Oh, he said no, he does not want to say hello. Thank you, babe. Yeah, so got off track again. Baby brought me some Dairy Queen.
There you go.
My favorite. Favorite.
You know, all those things, man. If you can just get a little, you know, like I understand the gumbo a little, you know, you don't want to be heavy-handed with too many things. It could, you know, I like the balance of it all.
I know what it was. I was going to tell you guys this was a dating disaster. So I was dating this guy, and he was in the entertainment industry, and he was trying to lose weight, which is just weird to me to hear men talk about their weight kind of like women do. So he said that he wanted his body to be sleek. And I was like,
And what is wrong with sleek?
That's just a weird choice of words for a man to use about his body. Y'all let me know what you think. So I was like a dolphin, like a sea, like, because I don't, when I think of sleek, I think of like a wet animal.
I've heard sleek described as more men than women.
Well, I made fun of it and he did not like it. So I didn't want to date him anymore. I was like, if you're upset about that word, then it's gonna be way worse. Because
he should have called me.
I'm just saying it wasn't gonna work because I am a person that's gonna joke and I like you to joke back at me.
Right.
If you get he got big mad over me saying like, because that's all I think of, like a sea otter, like, you know, they go in the water, like they do, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. They hit the water and it's sleek because he said he wanted his body to be sleek and I was just like, what? So no, that wasn't the guy for me. I said, if you're mad at me for saying that, then we're going to be fighting all the time because I'm definitely going to clown you.
Oh, it gets worse than that.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? I welcome the laughter back.
That's what I'm saying. I like sense of humor. I like I like it.
Yeah, Adrian be going at me. I go back at him.
I like it.
I saw a clip of Jamal Bryant and his wife, and it made me laugh. So he said, suspect looks like Iman during the day, looks like Harriet Tubman at night. And she laughed. And then she was like, suspect is looking for his orthopedic shoes and trying to find a pencil to draw his hairline. Hilarious. Hilarious. I love it.
That is the fun of things.
Yeah. I don't want to be with somebody that wants me to be. Yeah, baby, let's get you sleek. You know,
you want somebody that don't take themselves too serious, where they can laugh at themselves and laugh at it's all good.
Especially, I don't like it. But that's me. I also come from a joking family. My family is full of jokes. So if you are too stodgy or you too sensitive, it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work out.
Definitely ain't gonna work in my family.
I mean, you know, like
definitely ain't gonna work.
And think about it. Think about it. When you're in a relationship, you want someone that you can laugh and have fun with, and I think sometimes when we take ourselves too seriously, it's because it's extreme insecurity.
My Iris had a husband named Percy, right? First of all, back then that name was funny. This was like in the 80s.
Percy and Iris sounds hilarious.
But he had nappy hair and he had dark circles on his eyes. And me and my cousin Manny used to call him Black Eyed Peas. Man, if Percy knew how bad we were talking about it, God rest his dead, but it was a true story. Just call him Black Eyed Peas.
Hey, Melissa, what's up, Melissa? And y'all be cracking me up because so that's a couple that we go out with, and this is one of my best friends. My husband is from South Carolina and she's from South Carolina, and they be talking their South Carolina their talk, and me and her fiance have no idea sometimes what they're talking about, and it's hilarious. We'd be like, this country, because he was like, get the pickled pig's feet. And she's like, yeah, I'm like, where y'all come from? Like, but it's just hilarious. We're both from the Midwest. He and I are both from the Midwest, but it's fun. Loosen up, people that don't do it. Y'all loosen up.
Exactly.
But I just thought, even on Jamie's special, Cat Williams has made fun of him. He was like, he clown. It was hilarious. You got to be able to be comfortable with that. It makes for a confident person.
Nobody's perfect. It's all good.
Yeah. Now, I won't say that. We'll keep it in a positive space. All right, we got to talk. So I gave a dating disaster. You got to give a dating disaster, Mo.
I ain't got no more.
What?
I got to think. You think this is off guard, man. I don't really.
Every week we do dating disasters.
How many bad days you think I went on? Now, you know, most of my dating disasters either was that either would had included me being broke or
Got a lot of those.
Include loose women, perhaps.
What about women with loose boots?
Couple loose boots in there as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this time of year, if you don't have a wide calf, wide enough to fill up a boot, a tall boot, perhaps not an ankle boot, but a tall boot, it's probably
a knee boot.
A knee boot. It's probably not the best idea. You know how the guys from up north would wear like the Timberlands and the shorts?
I don't like it. Yes.
But back at that time, I could never pull it off.
No, you can't.
Now the hiking Timberlands, the beef and broccolis, I could do that. But
with shorts?
The construction Timbs, I could not do that.
Ooh, did you wear the other ones with shorts?
Yeah, but they don't come up past your ankle.
Oh, okay.
The other ones came up a little bit, you know, the construction boot. It would have been all bad. I saw how they looked in the mirror. It was bad. That's the thing. I know why weak spots. I know what I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm not supposed to be doing.
I too. Now I have short, thick legs. In fact, I don't need you to say anything at all. I know that I have very short, very thick, little fat legs. Okay. All right. So I'll give you guys I'll give you something to laugh about at me. I have never had a loose boot because I do have little short fat legs. However, one time I was in the shoe store and I got into a boot. I could not get out.
And how many employees it took to get that boot off?
I couldn't get it off. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't get it off.
What? I don't think I've ever heard this before.
Damn those people. First of all, the boot companies don't make a wider calf, okay? It is not made for all legs. Not. And I couldn't get it back off. I really could, you know how you're trying to force it in, and then you finally, and then it would not. They were pulling and pulling. It would not come off. So I don't really do. Plus, my legs are like that long, so it's not really flattering. Like I've always been envious. No, it's not my ankles, C-Dub. It's the calf. Thank you very much.
I thought you had a kneecap story at first, but okay, we'll just keep it moving.
I don't have a kneecap story because there's nothing wrong with my kneecaps.
I don't have kneecaps either, but they ain't stop you from telling a story.
I do have kneecaps, but okay, Life Stride and Naturalizer. Those are, I don't want to wear Life Stride and Naturalizer. Those are sensible shoes.
What is that?
Those are sensible shoes. Nobody's making a sexy boot. Mary J. Blige ain't never got down in no Naturalizer boot. Come on, private person. Try to give me a sensible boot. I want a sexy boot, damn it.
Oh God,
I don't want a hush puppy boot. I hate that. And that, like the Mary J. I remember, you know what? Actually, Toni Braxton made me feel better about my legs because she says she has little fat, short legs. Like, I mean, you know, some people are I'm just a short little stocky person. But I want I want to do a plea because I've always been envious of girls that have long, thin legs. Like they can wear those boots that go up high to the I can never wear a thigh. In fact, that was a thigh boot that got stuck up there. Okay. But I've I want to be able to do the Mary J. Blige. I can't because I can't always get it.
You
Doesn't what?
talking about the dance?
Well, both. I want to do, but you got to have on the boots.
You do.
I can't wear the thigh high boots because my legs are too fat.
You do.
And if I do get them on, they don't come off easy unless there's a zipper on the side. And anyway, it's just not, so that's something. If anybody out there knows a boot line besides Naturalizer and Stride Life, come on, man, come on. Those are not going to have a heel. They're going to have a sensible, come on. They're not going to have, I want a sexy boot. I want a sexy boot. Anyway.
What about this? Your tall boot, long boot, right?
Well, the problem is some of them are as long as my leg.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and I looked up this thing one time and it said that I should not wear those boots because it's going to cut me in half and make me look even shorter.
You need a quarter.
A quarter boot.
Okay. Your quarter order a quarter.
I'm gonna try that. I got some, when I go riding, I wear the boots and that. But I'm just saying, I want one day to be able to wear the sexy Mary J. Blige boots. Mary J. Blige has a line of boots, and I cannot do it.
The boots are fly and very expensive.
Yeah, because Mary J. Blige has those legs that can do the boots. The thin, well, they thin at the bottom and go a little bit. Mine are all just thick.
Yeah. I love seeing Mary do that dance.
Yeah, I want to do it. I can't do it. Yeah, 9 West. Now that's better. I would try 9 West. Yeah. Mo and I have the opposite problem.
Yeah, my legs, I wear shorts though. Don't get it wrong. I wear shorts.
My mom said that your legs look like needles.
Who said that?
My mom.
I'm gonna reserve my comment.
Well, I do too.
He would say that. No, but I mean, I've always had. I've never. I've been thin all my life. I don't expect that big legs. God didn't bless me.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing
wrong with it. What is worse? What is worse? Tell you what. You have skinny all the way from you're skinny. You're consistent, and I'm consistent, right? I have short, thick, fat legs from the top to the bottom. But I do have ankles. C-Dub, please don't try me. But I don't like when people start very skinny and then get a disproportionate leg. I would rather have a fat leg that's fat from the beginning to the end than one that starts out small.
You ever see Fat Joe in shorts? Fat Joe, he got little legs. And then his legs slam in. He's like knock-kneed.
Somebody said it looked like somebody said it looked like his body got put together wrong. Like it looked like they like the right leg was on the left. That's on the left leg.
He need the weight back. The walk is crazy.
That's what it was. He was walking and they said it looked like somebody took him off and put him on the wrong side.
But hey, if speaking of Mary J, I mean, her and her sister ain't got the greatest walking. I mean, them Blige girls. I'm just saying, if they get weight, it worse.
Yeah.
So if you are not needed and you got some weight on you, I would encourage you because,
but again, it's
you built like a spatula,
like an ice cream cone.
Was it Tasmanian devil built?
No, no. It's going in no. I'm like a launch pad, like I don't like when things start come down. Like, what if you had your calf with my thigh?
I don't think we be able to.
So there are some people that have that.
I don't think my calf can hold up that.
I'm not gonna flip you off because we're on this line. Look here. My point is, there are some people that are built like that.
There are a lot of people built like that.
Yeah. Isosceles triangle, indeed. But we all thank God for what we're blessed with. You make what you have work.
That
I've been tucking these little fat legs into ankle boots. Yep. Just can't do a thigh high. But just one day, I would like to do one.
It'd be funny when the baggy clothes era was in. It actually started to make a comeback. But when it was really, really in the 90s, and to give women, they come back to the crib and it's time to, get intimate. I could see some slight disappointment. Because they, I thought you was, but by this time, we already, you know what I'm saying?
I do think, I remember, because you guys know I used to be Mo's publicist. And he would take pictures because I remember when the lady showed me, she was like, okay, so this is the artist. Because that time I was a junior publicist. This is the artist, and I was like, okay. So he has broad shoulders, giving the illusion of 6 feet, 200 pounds, which I feel like is a wonderful benchmark. However, when Mo showed up,
turn upside.
We were nowhere near 200 pounds, maybe 200 pounds divided by 2. So I was like, wow. Camera adds weight to different people and makes different people look different ways.
Yeah. Camera put.
Yeah. And so you just never know, but we all have to deal with, I know that, I have a round face and
Not gonna argue with you there.
You all suggesting that I should never get a short haircut. Again, I took it and I accepted it,
We are all learning.
We're all trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean that's how we have to think about it, as we're dating and realize that, we're not perfect. We can't expect perfection, but I think it is important to be with someone that you really enjoy being around them. I used to tell Mo that I want someone that I can sit on the sofa in pajamas and socks and really enjoy that person. And I'm telling you, Adrian and I actually wrestle, we play fight.
See?
Yeah. Now he sometimes forgets that I'm, but I mean, we have a good time. We have a good time. Somebody walk past and just smack you in the head with a pillow,
Yeah. You can't be all, trust me, I've been with some people and they were just like, I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I can't.
Tell us, if you're watching the replay, let us know what you think about it. What are some of the most fun things you can have, dating? I think, going to, I love people that talk smack, we go to Dave and Buster's or one of those, adult entertain and talk all kind of trash. We do that as couples. We go on dates and, everybody is playing. And, I beat the mess out of Adrian and I never played basketball. Not one day in my life have I ever played basketball. I would not know what is the rule. I don't know. I've never played basketball. I cheered, but I did not know what was happening unless we made a 3-shot. So 3s and 2s. Okay. So I do know that part, but never played basketball, but I beat the mess out of him at the, how you play the, yeah.
I got it.
And I'll never let him forget. So, I mean, you just got to have fun. Bowling is great. Bowling is a lot of fun. Bowling is really fun.
It is.
Yeah. We just want to encourage you guys to have fun. And I think when you're dating early on, do things that are fun so that you can see if that person has, if they got a fun personality, if they too sensitive, like, you gotta see how they react. We went to Andretti's. Melissa, who was on here a second ago, we went to Andretti's. Now, I don't drive fast at all. I like to have a steady, safe drive. They were zooming around the track in the go-karts. I didn't let that bother me. I'm just cruising at a safe pace. And they're zooming around. They're making fun of me, but I don't care. I didn't hurt anybody. I did get finished much later than the rest of them did, but I was safe.
Now, bumper cars are not like that. You're bumping people, right?
Yeah, that wasn't, it was like go-karts, like the little speedy go-karts. Like, yeah, I don't like the bumper cars because people do bump me, and that's not fun. At this age, it's not, I don't like it.
Oh, this age, it might be trouble, yeah.
Yeah, now I tell you what, when I used to go on dates before, and I would go horseback riding, Melissa, y'all were going too fast. I wasn't going to play those games with y'all. Melissa and them were just speeding around the thing, and I was just coming at a steady pace. They were lapping me. I'm not worried about that. I'm safe. Okay? I'm safe. Meanwhile, Adrian and her fiance done tangled up. I'm safe going around. I'm safe.
There you go.
C-Dub said, don't get on bumper cars with loose bowels. Sir. Sir. We're hoping that you have not experienced that. But no, I think those type of dates are the best, especially when you're getting to know somebody. So you can kind of know if they're too territorial. Like I've heard of men getting angry if a woman beat them and really getting angry. Like you need to get that stuff out early.
That's true, but I don't believe in letting women win. I don't believe in that.
What if you get beat several times by the woman? How are you going to react?
That's cool if I legit. You know how the dudes, he trying to make impression on the first date, man. Oh, you got me. He really wasn't playing, and he just let her win. I don't do that. I play.
Do you talk smack?
It's been a while since I've been in. The last thing I ever did, and that was, was that this year or last year? I don't know what it was. It was darts. And we kind of talked smack then, but I was a whack there. That's the one I told you as soon as I got in the parking garage, I blocked the fuck out of here. But yeah.
Darts does not sound fun.
No, I mean, because you got, it's points. If you hit,
Now, axe throwing.
I want to do that. As a matter of fact, I am going to do that.
Let's go. Let's do that, Melissa.
You remember on what's the site? On what's in it? It's right there.
Okay, let's go do that.
Yeah, I really want to do it. I've been saying that.
We had a plan to go. We had to cancel it, so we need to go do that.
Yeah, let's set that up.
Let's go. All right, that's the next outing. See how you guys we got a group of couples and we just kind of go do something kind of, number one, just to kind of encourage you, because usually when you get together in a couple, you see that the things that irritate you about your significant other people are dealing with as well. Yes. Like the men are probably doing the same things and the women are doing the same thing. But I also think it just promotes like.
But it's not. I don't know if that's always good to exchange notes like that though. Because what happens is you'd be like, you'll put the pressure on your person because you heard their person does this, and now you've given your person the side eye. And that don't necessarily make them do something. You might do something that they don't do. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know. See, I've never had that problem. Melissa, do you think so? Dream bigger, travel Smith, do you have that problem?
I don't think I've had that, but I can imagine on the ride home, if a woman is hearing something else and she'll be like, he don't do that. And that ride home, and you hear something like, let me ask you something. When you hear that, the man, this is going to be some bullshit. I'm going to let y'all know right now.
I don't think we've had that problem.
Okay, but not every man is doing everything. So
right, but I mean, different people like different things. So different couples. I think every couple has to find their rhythm. But I think it's sometimes good I think it's good to have couple friends if you are a couple.
I do believe that. Because
if you have a lot of single friends, you're going to constantly be the wingman, or, that's going to be difficult. So I think couples, it's healthy to hang out with other couples and do things. And it's fun. Like we went to with my friend Melissa and her fiance and two of our another one of our married couples. We went to go see Cat Williams. We went to dinner. We had just a good time.
There you go.
We did an escape room, and there was the guys versus the girls, and the guys, I think, won. First of all, Adrian is a military person, so he knows tactical stuff. It was really not fair because he's, he always ends up winning that kind of stuff. But yeah, we we have fun in an escape room, but it's really just finding things that are fun to do to enjoy life. That's really important.
There you go.
So out of that, hopefully you guys got that out of today. We talked about, making sure that you're looking for the entire person and stop just looking for, I know a lot of men complain about women just being focused on money, but I know, and most women know, if you get a man that has a lot of money but has no personality, you're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Not going to be happy. Now, there are other things that we want people to be good at. You need to be good at all things. It needs to be mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and emotionally, right? All of it together. So make sure that you're not hyper focused on one area and not focused on the others, because when you get in that situation, then you're going to be unhappy. One of the things that people do, and I did this so I can explain from my perspective. One of my exes was very romantic and just over the top, right? And so, but he was also very smothering and controlling. And so when I broke up with him, my rebound was someone that was not smothering and controlling, but he was not romantic at all. But sometimes when you've been in something for so long, you just think, oh, I want something that's different. But you don't think, I want a little bit of all these things that make me happy. So I ended up with someone that was not smothering and was not controlling, but also was not romantic at all, was not very considerate of my feelings. And it's because I had so much of that in the first relationship that I just went completely opposite, and it wasn't a good fit. So I think that's why it's important to heal, after a breakup, as opposed to just jumping into something. So your perspective is more balanced.
I like that. Heal, people, heal.
Heal. Take the time. Take your time. Shop around.
Easy with the shopping.
Well, you can shop. You just don't need to test the goods.
Yeah, don't sell your sweets in the streets.
I like that. Don't sell your sweets in the streets.
Yeah.
You don't want to put too many miles on your engine. Put your miles on your engine. Yes, but we enjoyed you guys tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed tonight. If you need to rewind,
yes,
feel free to do that. If you are listening for the replay, feel free to leave your comments. What do you consider the complete package? What is the total package to you? What is the total package? Let us know what you think in the comments, and tune in for Friday, because y'all, we have got to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh boy.
Did you see it? Have you seen it yet?
No, I'm gonna try to watch the rerun tomorrow.
Call me when you do. Call me expeditiously when you see it. Call me expeditiously, because let me just say, Trisha's conversation with Mel.
Oh.
And Marceau's conversation with his wife.
Oh, this sounds good.
Oh, it's good. Y'all tune in Friday. We're going to have a good time. Let us know your thoughts. Again, leave down in the comments, if you're just watching this, what your idea of the perfect catch is. If you're a woman, what is the perfect catch for a man? If you're a man, what is the perfect catch for a woman? And then tune in on Friday at 10 for our recap for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I'll probably throw in a little bit of Married at First Sight. Now, remember, once Love and Marriage Huntsville has their reunion, we're going to be on immediately after the reunion. Immediately. Now, we'll have a flyer go up. So if you are a subscriber, you'll get a notification. But trust me, you guys want to watch this reunion and tune in for our play-by-play.
When is this?
I don't know if it's not this coming Saturday, but it may be the next.
And can we gotta talk about the later daters? I did see it.
Oh yes, we can talk about that Friday.
I was sick over the weekend. I was a little, but I'm better now. But I did see it. I saw the whole thing. So
I got an interview coming up with Anise. But yeah, we can get into that because I want to get your opinion on Nate. But we'll do that. We'll do that Friday. We'll do that Friday. Y'all tune in Friday. We love you guys for watching. Happy holidays. Keep your spirits up. We will see you back here Friday at 10 o'clock. All right. Y'all have a good week.
Be blessed.